There you go. Live.
Hi everybody, I'm Selena Brilla and this is DIY Live, Huntsville, Alabama's YouTube channel and Facebook page dedicated to capturing the underground. I'm here on Saturday night, August 12th at Mars Music Hall, one of the newer music halls here in Huntsville, but one of the really big, much bigger ones here in Huntsville. I'm here with Recreational Fungus and they're going to be performing here tonight. Say your name and what you do in the band.
Jonathan Martinez, I play bass and sing.
I'm Caleb, I play guitar and vocals.
I'm Austin, I play drums.
I'm Max, I play sax.
I'm Christopher, I play keyboard and sing.
Oh wow, I'm excited about all the instruments, saxophone.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten to hear you guys yet. So if you could describe your music, how would you describe it?
Caleb.
I
Psychedelic
felt
indie.
like it's a mix
Easy.
of Rush
Yeah.
and freaking like Grateful Dead sometimes, which
Yeah.
is an odd mix.
Not bad.
Psychedelic indie.
Yeah, definitely
Psychedelic
psychedelic
Yeah, there we go.
indie.
Psychedelic
We
Very
get a
easy.
little heavy
Not hard
sometimes, you know, in the psychedelic side, and then, you know, a lot of it is also cooler indie, you know, slower stuff, gaming stuff.
Great. Okay, how long have you guys been a band?
Al-
2 years.
Almost 2 years.
Yeah,
Almost
about
2 years. Okay. And have you got recordings?
Yes, we have
Nothing
mainly
else.
video recordings. We're working on our album to get it on Spotify, but Facebook and Instagram have recordings of us live.
Great. And they can go to your Facebook page and your Instagram,
Yeah.
Recreational Fungus.
Yep.
Tell us about the name Recreational Fungus. How did you, where
Well,
did that come from? What
I
inspired it?
knew I love mushrooms. They've been a big part of several of our lives. And I knew I wanted to name the band after mushrooms. And I was just scrolling through slang terms and other names. And I just saw it and I knew that was the name.
That's it. That's the name of the band, Recreational Fungus.
I believe we were at
How
work
long
when
ago?
that
Yeah, we were actually at work while I was doing this. Like me and Chad used to work together in this warehouse.
Okay, and then you guys come up with it together. What is the songwriting process like for this band?
It's
always
very
different.
collaborative. It's amazing. It's the best I've ever, personally.
We've
We all
brought
chip in,
songs
yeah.
to the table that have been written before,
Mhm.
and then also collaborated now with all of us to like create the songs. One of the main songwriters is Chris and Caleb, and then myself.
Awesome. How many songs have you created in 2 years?
15,
Probably 18.
Well, 18 probably altogether.
going on 18.
Yeah.
Oh, you definitely have enough for an album.
Oh,
You definitely have.
In the works.
Good. Do you do any covers when you perform?
For
Yeah,
sure.
when we
Of
did
course,
longer
have to.
shows.
Yeah.
There's no other choice.
What are the covers that you perform?
Grateful Dead. You know, a lot of
Yeah, we
Grateful
do
Shakedown
some
Street,
Dead, yeah,
some
just like
Floyd.
Shakedown.
Yeah, Shakedown.
Floyd, some Doors.
Birdsong.
That Neutral Milk
Few
Hotel.
indie artists.
Pink Floyd. We do some
Yeah,
Pink
Crumb
Floyd.
and Neutral Milk as well. Going back
Yeah, we
to
just
that
learned a
indie thing,
Crumb.
yeah.
Just learned a Crumb cover. That's awesome.
Are you excited to play at Mars?
Yeah.
It's a big
Yes,
stage,
absolutely,
right?
yeah.
It's an awesome big stage, and they've got such great lights. It's going to go really work great with your music. I'm excited to get the chance to see you.
Maybe the best sound that we've ever worked with.
Yeah.
I was amazed.
Just in
like,
the
it sounds
soundcheck,
so
yeah.
massive. Like,
Yeah.
just massive.
Oh, you guys got to get down here and see these guys. Okay, so indie. You said describe it as indie.
Indie psychedelic,
I
yeah.
say
Indie
psych
psychedelic.
Right,
jam
yeah.
rock.
Psych jam rock, indie psychedelic.
Yeah.
Awesome. And you guys are so young to be into this type of music. Did you have musical parents who like introduced you to this, or how did you get into this kind of music?
I think,
Drugs.
That's what they were on.
Nah, I mean,
Music.
I don't know. We can pretend like it's like an older generation thing, but no, it's alive. It's kicking. You know, you had stuff in the early 2000s like Wilco and Flaming Lips and whatever, and we take from them.
Yeah.
So we grew up on
I
that
think
stuff. They did
we're
the
all just-
SpongeBob soundtrack,
Oh.
we did.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
I
original
think it's just
SpongeBob
like
movie.
the jam bands and like they just have such a love for their instruments and like the musicality of it, and we're all like that. Like we all a certain way. I feel very like attached to like guitar.
Awesome. You become one with your guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. See him on stage get lost in it sometimes.
Yeah.
Closes his
Yeah.
eyes and like
Lost in
turns
the
around.
sauce.
Okay with it. As a guitar player myself, I picked up the bass for these guys,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and I've developed a love for it as well. Sometimes though, I'll be performing, and then I just can't help but like look at my brothers over here and be like, damn, dude, that was great.
Yeah, that's one of the
What
best
do you
parts
think?
about performing is like looking over at, you know, your bandmates, like when they're doing something cool, and just looking over and be like, oh.
We impress each
Dude,
other all the time.
last
This guy in
night-
particular, oh my god, he's amazing. Like he never ceases to impress me. I swear to God.
Dude, last night Chris really surprised us, pulling out some new sounds. We're getting like
Yeah,
real
yeah.
weird and psychedelic on the
It's
set
never.
controls.
Yeah, we don't try to repeat
Pink
ourselves
Floyd
too much.
cover.
I don't know.
Where were you guys playing last night?
The
Open
open
bottle.
bottle.
Madison.
It was
Okay,
our first time
Madison.
there.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Do you have, I mean, obviously this is like a great show, but do you have a favorite place that you play at or somewhere that you play at often where people can find you?
I mean, we started at the Voodoo Lounge.
Oh,
Yeah, just playing the
Voodoo's
open
great.
mic.
Voodoo's great. They give a lot of people their, you know, their start and their first places to play. It's such a small stage, but it's very iconic because of all the people who play.
Yeah, and you have a lot of eyes on you too.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
and usually all other musicians, which
Yeah.
is really good feedback to have, you know, in such a small area. And I'm not from here originally, and so coming up here and seeing like such a crazy music scene, I was like, holy shit, you know, Alabama, right? Who the hell would have thought Alabama has like a really crazy, you know, underground music scene? But you know, there's people like you know, kind of bringing that up. And,
Yeah, I always say there's like this portal or vortex or something in Alabama, because it's not just us, local shows and so on. People, right, there's a portal, I believe it. It's like, or a vortex, something that's under the ground here that just makes really great music. There's wonderful vibrations here.
it's on base.
Yeah. They're hiding it from behind the gates.
I knew it.
It's on the base.
It's in the cave.
Let's go around those games. Why don't we?
All right, so let's go around one more time and just say your name again. Because I stink with names. I bet people stink with names too. I bet it's not just me. We hear things more than once. And you guys have talked so well about each other. That is so cool to see people with such admiration for each other musically. And so that's what we'll do. You say your name and then say something about someone else.
Okay.
We'll play again.
All right.
Okay.
Jonathan. Max is the best on the sax. It's amazing having good sound where I can actually hear him, and sometimes I mess up playing because I'm like, oh my gosh, that was so good.
I love that. Max is best on sax. Rhymes.
On sax?
Max on sax?
Yeah, Max on sax. Yeah, it's Max on sax. All right, your turn.
I'm Caleb. What to say?
You don't have anything
Say
good,
something
man.
about yourself, man.
I'm really fucking good, and I'm like
There you
the best.
go.
And
You can say something about
I
anyone
love all
who's in
these
the band.
guys, man. We're a bunch of brothers, for real. They're
Awesome.
all amazing musicians.
So Caleb, I will remember that. I've heard it more than once. Your turn.
I'm Austin, and I really love how I'm not talking about anybody individually. But we'll be playing like a jam song or something. We have like we won't even look. We have like no indication where we're going. We all just like we'll change up, we'll drop into it. Like it's just it's like we're on the same wavelength.
Nice. You hit the flow state.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't even mean to do it. It just happens.
I'm Max, and I'm on sax, obviously. And I'd say I've been playing music with John for the longest, and kind of seeing how John's first band I was playing with him, with him in, he was playing guitar, lead guitar, and seeing him transition from like a really strong lead guitarist into a really proficient bass player is really impressive. And also he's a great freaking songwriter. Sometimes when we would play open mics at Voodoo, he would stay after our performance as a band and would perform solo, just something out of his notebook he had from 10 years ago. And just the most beautiful shit I've ever heard.
That's so cool.
Right, my name's Anthony Weiner. To go to John again, to go to John again, he was kind of self-deprecating, saying, you know, he messes up sometimes. But I think going back to what you're saying, like, you know, coming from another instrument, like, he plays these really melodic, like bass lines that really add a lot to our sound. So, I mean, like, yeah.
Are any of you in other projects?
I'm a keyboard player for the Shane Davis group.
Oh, awesome! I love Shane Davis.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
great,
So they just added me. He was a new guy.
Oh, that's
So,
fun. That's a good thing too.
Right. So
Check out Shane Davis Group too. They're pretty
Sure,
great.
right, yeah.
Yeah, Shane's a good fella. He played my porch once.
Hell
Yes,
yeah.
he did. He played my front porch. It's all go back to the DIY Live channel and you can find it. He played on my porch during the pandemic when we couldn't play music anymore. He came by and played on my front porch. That's what I did during the pandemic. All right. Well, I think we covered like everything where you can find your music. Do you have any shows that are coming up other than tonight that you want people to check out? Anything on your schedule?
September 8th.
September 8th, bar at 8:05.
Great venue! Yay! Good.
Bar at 8:05.
Oh, the bar at 805 is a great venue. If you come to Huntsville, go to the bar at 805. It's a wonderful, there's no stage, it's flat, you're on the floor with everybody. And
There's dancing space.
oh, so much dancing space. And a great patio,
Yeah, nice
and wonderful
patio.
people who work there. And it's terrific for Huntsville music. I'm so glad that place is here. So September 8th, bar at 805. This has been Recreational Fungus, and I'm Selena Brilla. This is DIY Live. Thank you all, and get your butts out here tonight. All right, that's good.
Awesome.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
guys. Thank you. All right, now.